T.I. claps back at Godfrey for questioning his stand-up comedy credentials. So I seen anybody don't know the story. Basically, Godfrey was performing at the Atlanta Comedy Theater in Atlanta, Georgia. For any dumbass that couldn't pick up that Atlanta Comedy Theater is in the city of Atlanta. So
Amaretta told us that these different places ain't exactly Atlanta, so we got to be careful.
That's true. Norcross. It's technically Norcross, Georgia. So I feel him. So basically, T.I. went and performed after Godfrey had already headlined. Godfrey went on his podcast and was like, I didn't watch T.I. set, I headline, and he was just saying how, people don't, I ain't know if I had some shit on my lip. He was like, people don't come on after the headliner, really. That ain't real like stand-up comedy etiquette. That's what his gripe was. T.I. heard it. T.I. went on his Instagram page and was like, hold on now. You know what I'm saying?
I got the clip.
And he was like, I feel like, you can pull up. He was like, I feel like you hating on me. You can pull up the clip. Yeah.
Hold on one second. I gotta make sure the audio gonna play. I forgot. I gotta change it.
Never do we remember to test this shit out before we start.
Here you go. You ready?
Yep. You said in your little interview is you said that he's not a comedian. And had you taken the time to come to the stage, which you said that you would not do and you should not do, but I disagree. You would have heard in my set, I say, I am not a comedian. I'm a superstar. That's a difference. That's a difference. You would have heard that, bro. Like, I'm really just, man, cause to be honest with you, I'm still Tip. I'm still the same Tip. The same they said couldn't be the king of the South and back in 2000, 2001, it personal for me. And that's why I'm the king of the South today, because I took it that serious, because they said I couldn't do it. And that what y'all getting out of me, you hear me? And I'm in for peace. For peace and tranquility. You understand? But what y'all doing here, you poking the bell. You poking the bell. I'm still Tip, bro.
I thought Tip was gonna start rapping.
Oh, you're stupid. What's crazy is, man, when he said another part of it, it was like, do you know how many comedians are rappers now? You know what I'm saying? He made that a statement.
D-Ray just put out a music video.
Oh shit. There it is, but no, right. But that's real though. Like, I get it. You are the big on stage. I get about etiquette, but I'm like, yo, how many times have as entertainers, what makes us beautiful by entertainers is he's a superstar. He can do anything. That's the part. If we didn't say nothing when you did Soul Plane. We didn't say anything when you did all these other things. Like, if you just want to be just a comedian, just stay on stage. But I don't know, you're stupid.
Hey, so during this time of T.I. doing stand-up, me and him have become cordial. You know what I'm saying? Me and Tip, as I like to call him. And I found out about, one way or another, I got a hold of an app that he was on called Riff. T.I. is a part owner of it. It's kind of like a Clubhouse, I believe is owned by African-Americans, or at least he's an investor in the app. So anyways, him and Godfrey got on this app to discuss this situation. I should have sent you this video. I didn't. But they kind of hashed things out. Godfrey was somewhat backtracking. He was like, I apologize if you felt that way, that I was kind of hating on you, but that wasn't my intentions. Me personally, I got a problem with people saying I apologize if you felt that way versus people just apologizing. When you say I'm sorry you felt that way, to me it comes across that's not a genuine apology. That's like I'm sorry you felt that way versus just saying my bad, bro. If it came across that way, I apologize. I didn't mean it that way, but if that hurt your feelings, I apologize. There's a difference in sincerity that comes across. I'm listening.
I hear you, and I agree. My thing is, because I've done it. Like, when I say I'm sorry you feel that way, is because I'm not sorry for what I said. I meant what I said. If you took it as disrespect, I'm sorry you took it that way, but I'm not sorry for what I said. So if that's how what he means, I can respect that. because we can say a lot of things. CC can say, Lee, I don't like that ugly ass turtleneck you got. And I can be like, yo, you hurt my feelings. And CC can be like, hey, I'm sorry it hurt your feelings, but that's how I feel. So I mean, now I think if you care enough, you say, person, hey man, I'm sorry, bro. But if you're not sorry for what you said, I don't see, I don't see why you would say I'm sorry for saying that.
No, I feel you. I mean, he's not sorry. Not genuinely.
I like that. Yeah, I like that. Justin, I respect what you said. And Lee, I never even thought about it from that perspective, because I hear people say exactly what Justin said. So I tend to kind of lean that way. Okay, it makes me not even want to apologize unless I'm going to apologize for the act. But in what you're saying, Lee, I'm with you, because sometimes it's like, no, I meant what I said and my intentions was not that. I got a question though. And Jay, you watched all of this shit. Do you think Godfrey was hating?
Initially and that's what T.I. said on the app riff that they was talking back and forth on. His tone, and T.I. said, I didn't like your tone, the way you said it. And yes, his tone did sound a tad like he could be coming across like he was hating a little bit. When he was actually talking to T.I., then it sounded like he was like, no, I was just saying. But we all know, you know what I'm saying? Whether you do know or don't know, the way your tone and delivery is can sway somebody's thinking, their opinion, they feeling on that. People are able to receive things differently based on the way that made them feel. So, so I don't know. So, yeah, I mean, this is what T.I. said too, man, which I think was very, very good point. They were saying, well, you got to understand, Tip, like people have waited 3 years to perform at the Laugh Factory Chocolate Sunday show. That's basically the black show Sundays at the Laugh Factory. I haven't, but some people have. But matter of fact, somebody sent me my footage the first time I performed at Chocolate Sundays. I bombed my ass off so hard. Now, back then, I'm thinking, I guess I did all right. I didn't. Okay. It was a fucking horrendous goddamn set. So I should have waited 3 years before I performed at Chocolate Sunday. So anyways, he was saying basically like, T.I., yo, can't you understand? You have to understand how some comedians could be upset that they have to wait 3 years to perform at Chocolate Sundays and you kind of just get to walk right up and perform. And he was like, man, I don't give a fuck. Like, everybody got a different path. He was like, I done created. He was like, and he told Godfrey this about him even performing that night after him. He said, exceptional circumstances are made for exceptional people, basically. So he like, nigga, I'm T.I. And I didn't have to go through the same shit that you had to go through. It is what it is, so, and I feel him, I could respect why some comedians would be upset that T.I. is able to just walk up and perform. But at the end of the day, it's like, hey, man, he went a different route. He became famous being a rapper. He's funny. He want to go perform. They're not finna make him sign up at, 3 hours before a show to go do an open mic when he's T.I. It is what it is, man.
See, the only issue I really had with what Godfrey said was when he said, why are you in our lane or something like that.
Right.
I'm like, anybody can switch lanes.
I listened to it and I understood where Godfrey was coming from, right? And I did feel like initially the tone was a little bit like dismissive and like, yo, who is this guy? And I looked at it from, hey, I've been in the game for 20 years. I didn't know you was doing comedy. I just finished my headline. What the fuck is going on? Oh, okay, all right, cool. Well, I'm not going to go see this. You know what I'm saying? So I understand from that perspective, and I also understand what T.I. said, and what you backed up, Jay, was, hey, I carved this path out already. All right, I'm already here, so I'm gonna go ahead and just slide on in and do my thing. You know what I'm saying? So, but I was just kind of look at the comedy purist, the comedian, the purist, the form, and the protecting the code or whatever. Was there a violation there? But I got my answers already.
That's what I think, though, man. And I like Godfrey, and Godfrey actually supposed to do my Urban Legends podcast. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to step on too many toes, but there has to be a smidgen of hate. Who isn't going to go see T.I. do stand-up? If you're a genuine fan of stand-up comedy, if you're a legitimate fan, and you're a fan of T.I. as you say you are, if you say you're a fan of T.I. and you're a fan of comedy, and you say T.I. is performing, when I heard T.I. was thinking about doing stand-up, me being a fan of comedy and a fan of T.I., I said, I gotta see this. Win, lose, or draw, whether he kill, bomb, do okay, I have to see this because I'm a comedy nerd. The only way I can see someone saying, I'm not finna go watch that is because you're somewhat in your feelings. You're somewhat in your feelings saying, well, I'm the headliner. Ego. It has to be some type of ego, bro. I'm the headliner. Now, this nigga ain't no comedian. The fuck? This my show. This nigga coming out on my show and performing? Man, fuck that shit. I ain't watching that shit. That's how I look at it.
I mean,
no, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
Imagine imagine a comedian trying to come on stage after Michael Jackson and being like, yo, let me come do my song. Like, imagine Jamie Foxx at the time. I mean, I don't know, they was cool, but imagine Jamie Foxx trying to come on stage after Michael Jackson doing a concert. You know, I would imagine Michael Jackson might be like, what the fuck?
But listen, here's the thing too. Are you a fan of Jamie Foxx though? That's the key. So meaning if Michael Jackson is a fan of Jamie Foxx, so he says, like Godfrey said, if he's a fan of Jamie Foxx and they say, yo, Jamie Foxx want to go up afterwards, that's cool. And you get a go ahead, like, all right, that's cool, fuck it. If I'm a fan of Jamie Foxx, yes, I'm gonna go watch him. That's me. And if you're as great as you say you are, you should already know this nigga ain't gonna be able to follow me. Good luck. That's what I would do. So if I'm in a city and I'm fucking performing and I know I just killed and somebody want to come up after me, go for it, nigga. If you think you can follow me, go for it. You either go rise to the occasion or you go see why I'm a headliner.
Hey, salute to both of them, man. And I'm gonna say this piece. And I put myself in these shoes, right? Because it's happened where I've known people who pick up a camera and be like, hey, I want to do photography. And they start bombarding me with a bunch of questions, right? And I do look at them sideways, like, are you taking this serious or is this just like a game to you? But that's because I love the art of photography and I think it's protected. So I look at anybody that's in an art form and a master of that craft or they love that craft, they're going to be a little protective initially. And then it's like, all right, cool, they're taking it serious. I'm gonna rock with it. So I that's why I say I can kind of see where both are coming from with this, man, but not for you.
So I respect it. So when I send you my pictures, that's why you be like, yo, shit out of focus, nigga. That's why you be like, this is shit now.
No, because I want you to be better. That's why.
I know.
That's hilarious.
Lee know when he sends me something, I'm finna give him the hardest critique but I see him taking it serious. I did help him identify his style, like when it comes to photography, and I like that about him. He has his own style and whatnot, even when it comes to editing.
Hey man, y'all watching Day Ones, man. Shout out to everybody watching, man. Hit that like button, subscribe button. If you're enjoying the conversation, share the link on your Facebook and Twitter. We do this every